Good afternoon, classmates. Miss Gracia. I'm going to talk about the exposition of Dr. Gaujo, water tables and soil conservation. Well, the main theme or the main emphasis of these presentations was the contamination of the water table and the aquifer with chemicals. So they start talking about the soil, what is the uses, we use for crops, we use for animals, we use for civilizations to urbanizations, things like that. So they say that the aquifers that are the mass of water that are under the soil are getting contaminated with the water table because of this um, of agriculture, that we use too much fertilizers, herbicides, pesticides, and they get contaminated because when the rain or irrigation comes, the the fertilizer and herbicide, pesticides are getting filtered through the soil and get to the water table, and this get into the aquifers. So the rain just go past or go through the soil in many in different times and different doses because it depends on the soil, because the soil have texture, a structure, and there are a lot of different types of this, and it depends on the soil or in the place you are. So if the for example, if the soil have a structure like reddish brown, it's very hard to the water to pass, so it doesn't get the water table contaminated because it stays in the soil, in the first horizon of the soil, and that's good for us. But for example, if it's a sandis or a soil made of a lot of sand, it's easier to the water transport this fertilizer pesticides through the water table, so we get contaminated very easily. Well, they talk about also that the water table go through the aquifers, and the humans use the aquifers to take out natural water that used to they are used to drink for humans. And if this water is more contaminated, it's bad for our health and difficult to get extract these chemicals. So that's the really importance of this conference, because we have to be conscious that these get to the water, to the aquifers, and that's our water. That's for us. That's our life. So I think that's the most important part of this conference. And they also give another details about the soil, about the texture, structure, about the places, and some data, some numbers, statistics that are important. But I think that the real message is to make conscious of the person that study agriculture, because we keep doing this alone over the years, and maybe it's going to be a time that we don't have clean water in the soil. So thank you very much. Good afternoon, Ms. Gracia.